Good morning. Welcome to week 93 on people you love. So there's a lot of people in our lives that we care about, um, that we feel a sense of goodwill towards, and we can use that connection to really expand and practice being more into the feelings that we want to experience more often, and really noticing that it's always coming from us. It's not anything that anyone else is really doing. It's coming from inside us. So the more we can practice being in touch with what we want to experience and feel more often, the better we become at it. And it's all resourced from within. So we get to practice that this week and today. So let's practice together in meditation now. I invite you to lower your gaze or close your eyes, whichever is more comfortable for you and minimizes distractions. And just take a deep grounding and centering breath, remaining fully present to that breath from the very beginning of the inhale to the end of the exhale. Remembering that the breath is a very present experience. You can neither breathe for the future or breathe into the past. So when you anchor your awareness, your focus on your breath, following it through from beginning to end, it's a very present and safe experience. This moment is safe. And invite a sense of ease and flow to this moment as you connect to your breath. It's this feeling of being more grounded, more present, more aware, and release all the tension in your body and your mind with each breath. Just give yourself permission to sink into a deep state of relaxation, releasing any tension, releasing any thoughts of yesterday or tomorrow. Noticing this moment is complete in and of itself. And just make sure that your back is relaxed but upright and your head's resting without adding pressure on the spine. Letting your arms rest at your sides and releasing any tension in your hands by gently opening them and letting them rest on your lap or by your side. And allow the muscles on your face to soften. Your jaw, your tongue, your forehead, and the muscles around your eyes. Notice that feeling of relaxation in your face dropping through your entire body, your neck and your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your chest, your stomach or abdomen, through your hips, through your legs, down to the soles of your feet, and grounding into the earth. Imagine yourself deeply rooted to the earth beneath you. And drop your awareness there in that grounding energy, just beneath the soles of your feet. Now think about a person that you deeply care about. You might love that person or deeply care about that person in some way, even if you don't define it as love. And just trust the first person that comes to mind, even if that might not be the person you would have chosen. Just trust that this is the person that you're going to work with right now. We want to develop a sense of trust in ourselves, in our intuition, even in our imagination, that what comes up for us is right for us in this moment. It's what we need to be looking at. It doesn't have to make any sense. We don't have to judge it or criticize, think we're not doing it right. We're just going to trust what flows. And as you imagine this person standing in front of you, feeling love or caring for this person, just notice the feelings or energy that moves through you. How do you feel being around this person that you care about? Think about what you love about them, the qualities that you admire. About an act of service they might have done, or their generosity, their goodwill towards you, whatever it is for you. And just track the emotions and feelings and energy moving through you without needing to create any meaning or story or judge it or criticize it in any way. We're just observing what is happening inside of us when we think about someone we deeply care about. And imagine that those feelings or that energy, whatever it is that's moving, imagine it expanding and expanding. Feeling yourself well up with this feeling or energy. Imagine every cell of your body opening up to receive this love, this caring, this compassion. Just every cell welcoming this beautiful energy. Imagine every cell in your body expanding as it receives this beautiful energy that is moving through you as you think about this person that you care about, as you think about the qualities you admire in them. Maybe you think about the good that they've done. And as you imagine every cell expanding, receiving, your whole body expanding, just filling up with this beautiful energy. Imagine it coming out of every pore of your skin as a light emanating from you. And just notice the color of that light for you. And as every cell and every pore just emanates out this beautiful light, imagine sending it to that person that you love or care about. Imagine them starting to glow with this light. Imagine them expanding. Imagine their cells opening up to receive this beautiful energy. And then imagine smiling together as you're both glowing in this beautiful light, expanded in this amazing energy. And imagine the other person thinking of a person they love or care about and sending that energy to them. And as they do that, think about a second person for you that you care about. And send them this energy. Imagining expanding. There's no limit to these beautiful emotions, this amazing energy, this vibration. It's abundant. There's no limit to it. You can send it out and receive it. And you can continue to imagine yourselves receiving and expanding, glowing outward and sending it to the second person while simultaneously still sending it to the first. And it's limitless. And the second person is so filled that they start to glow out as well, outward, and they are sending it to people they care about. You can imagine this web forming. People sending out this beautiful energy from person to person. And then imagine that there's people sending it to you. Beautiful web. Imagine receiving from others this beautiful energy, this loving kindness, compassion, generosity, expanding and giving and receiving, being in the flow of giving and receiving. And just notice the different lights, the different colors of light. Emanating from you, that you're receiving from others or emanating from others. Just notice that web of color. And then think about someone who needs this from you, who needs this beautiful energy, this love, this compassion. And again, trusting whoever comes to mind is the person that needs it right now, even if it doesn't make any sense. We're really not here to judge or try to figure out what comes up for us. We're learning to trust it and practice being with whatever is moving, observing, just increasing our awareness of what is just as it is without that need to change it or fix it or control it in any way. We're practicing an acceptance of what is in this moment. Increasing our awareness of the moment, of the present. Observing what is moving through us in this moment, in every moment. Being present and aware, the observer. So as you imagine this person who really needs this loving compassion, kindness, being in the flow of giving and receiving, and expanding and opening up to receive from every cell, emanating outward. Imagine sending that person this loving energy, this light. Imagine a moment of non-judgment, of acceptance, of love and compassion towards this person who's having a human experience like everyone else. We're all finding our way. Imagine them expanding. Imagine them opening up to receive through every cell, opening up to receive and gaining a greater understanding, being receptive to this moment. And open to receive what they really need most right now. And as they're open to receive and expanding, they begin to glow outward too. And they begin sending it out to others. Again, notice their color, the light that's coming from that person, and the web that it's creating as they send it out. And as they receive from others. Imagine a web where we're all giving and receiving openly and freely. And each of us have our own light, our own color, our own energy. It's not all the same, but it's all equally valuable, equally beautiful. And it creates this beautiful web, multicolor web, giving and receiving. Imagine everyone smiling as they start to realize the magic and beauty of the moment, of expanding into feelings we want to feel more often, from being in the flow of giving and receiving without closing down or cutting that source. Just imagine everyone smiling, giving and receiving, expanding these feelings we want to feel more often, these feelings we sometimes think are lacking or missing. And realizing that it's all coming from you, from each of us. We all have the power to create and generate these emotions, these feelings, this energy that we want to be in more often. It only ever comes from you. You're in full control of how you want to feel in any given moment. And it's a choice to practice feeling this way, expanding, giving and receiving equally, not valuing one more than the other. That's a flow. It's a circuit. There is no receiver without a giver. There's no giver without a receiver. The two are equal, and they need to flow through equally. We can't be a good giver if we don't give ourselves permission to receive. That's blocking the flow. We want to be in balance, giving and receiving simultaneously, and not judging any part of the process. It's all part of the same circuit or connection or energy. And being a better receiver makes us a better giver. And take another deep, rejuvenating breath to infuse this experience into every cell of your body, creating cell memory. I want to remember that we have the power to connect. We have the power to open up, to receive. We have the power to give what we think we don't have. And we can create what we think is lacking. And as we do, it's no longer missing. It's no longer lacking. It's part of who we are. And slowly begin the process of coming back from the meditation in your own timing. There's no rush to come back. You're going to start to hear sounds in the room around you. Notice any smells or tastes. Sensation on your skin, cold or hot, tingling, pressure. And just begin to come back from the meditation. Again, in your own timing. There's never a rush to come back. You can imagine waking up from a deep sleep. Slowly stretching, wiggling your fingers and toes. Taking the time to wake up. And when you're ready, gently opening your eyes. Welcome back. And remember, when you come back, to take a moment to make notes of any thoughts or insights that you might have had during today's meditation in your journal or notebook. There's a lot of power to writing things down, putting your experience into words. And remember that you don't have to take 30 minutes out of your day to do this practice. It's just one breath of awareness. Realizing what is it that you need to feel in this moment, and practicing generating it and giving it and receiving it through one breath. Breath is life. So thank you again for taking the time to practice with me today. If you're here with me live, or take 5 minutes to write, and then we can share our thoughts or insights. I hope you have a wonderful day and week ahead.